this is me, and this is a 10-gallon tank. And today we are making a tank that will be very beautiful at the end of the video. And at the end of the video also will turn into a beautiful habitat where creatures will thrive and live. And where there's life, there is always death. And the question is, who will survive? But all of that got to start back on day 1. Where there was a graveyard with only one stick and a plastic container and spilled mealworms. But first, we need the supplies to fix this thing up. And at the end of the video, it's going to turn into a beautiful habitat where creatures can live and thrive. There will not only be prey, there will also be predators. And there will be dirt too. Dirt. And the dirt will be as thick as this whole container. And who knows what can be living in there that I did not put in there. Dun dun dun. But that's all gonna start back on day 1. Well, I got some supplies. You follow me. I took off out the plants. I put them in this little container. Saw one mealworm. And I saw some crickets too. Let's deal with at that end the end of the video. I thought I saw something. Nothing. So I took out almost all of the stuff. And then started to get to work. It's like carrying this. Well, it worked. And we are now back with the container and the door inside. But first we need to take this stuff out so we can empty the door. But it will take way too much effort to dump this thing in here. And some of the dirt might get outside. So I'm going to think and use something else. And I will also be using this cave. Looks pretty cool, right? And also, I'm going to use this container to get out all the dirt. So I started getting out the dirt, putting the dirt inside the tank. So now we're done with the dirt. Now we're not using these plants anymore. So we're gonna put them in this plant pot and they'll be sitting next to the garbage, waiting for someone to use them. So if you want to make a project like me with these plants, come to my house and you can get them. and then you can use these plants on your project. They'll just be sitting in this plant pot waiting for someone to use them. Now, let's get planting. But first, I want to add this stick in so we can actually keep recording. Recording. Actually, delete that part because I don't want to hear keep recording in my video.
Okay.
I need more soil. So, I'm gonna go find more soil. So, now we have a little bit more soil, and and this is moist soil, and that's perfect. So that means we can mix moist soil with dry soil. So let's try.
No. Should I still record or pause?
Still record. We're done with the dot part now. So, done with dot. We're done with something for the creature to hide. And now, and we need one more thing. Plants and decoration. So let's get into that right away. So first, I'm going to get some plants. There's a big problem right here. These mealworms might be eating the aloe's roots. So we need to add a predator when we're done. And I know the perfect one. I got an oil plant for the tank. So now I'm going to plant it in here. This looks like a good spot. And now I want to focus on the pot. So now we have the container ready. But the only problem is that the short drinking part, I will make it that it will it organized. I'll deal with the door and the drinking hole later. So I'm going to keep adding more plants. So, actually, my first lizard that I caught did not escape. Because here he is, right here. And now I'm going to add some more detail. So, first I need to get more plants. I didn't get the plants yet, but I'm just going to take a look at how beautiful it is. But it's not done yet. Now I caught it even bigger. I'm going to put him in the tank now. Hopefully he doesn't escape. 1, 2, 3.
Where are you supposed to come today? No, that's okay, Tweety. You put on the protection stuff.
Now I'm going to go get the plants.
Okay, come work over here with these guys. Who's gonna work?
These are pieces of moss right here. And they'll look perfect in my tank. So one at a time, I'm going to add one in. This is our last plant, guys. And now it is a beautiful habitat made by me. This used to be a tank with only one stick, a plastic container, and spilled mealworms. And now it is a beautiful habitat that probably many creatures will want to live. And the first part that had only one stick and a plastic container and spilled mealworms was never seen again.